scary.
Damn, son.
Another point is you like to deflect, and one of the main things you and FF Ghoul like to deflect on is bringing up Natterd. Even though it's been, what, like 3 years since I've seen his jacked up mouth anywhere near me, and you have the nerve to bring up old past things. But since you brought it up with the May situation, making me look like a SA offender, number one, at the time that happened, the whole thing, I had no idea about it till after it happened.
Meanwhile, back in the lowlands,
he went to her hotel room because, like, he told me about that. I remember he's like, some fan of mine saying she's gonna come from the States, like this older woman, and wants to try my food and stuff like that. She was traveling to Canada and she wants to come and like stop by. Do you want to meet my fan with me? Like he did ask me that, I remember, and I was like, oh, and I was like, it's not gonna happen, like nobody's gonna come, and he didn't think so either. And then she did come, and like I was away from him not very long that day, I don't know. And then I guess it was like the whole thing was like he went there, and because she traveled all the way down, you know. So anyway, so that's all I know. And well, I know everything, but I don't want to talk about it.
2, Natterd is a manipulative narcissist. He lied to me about the situation, and I believed him because I had no reason at the time not to. Because our relationship was still new, and I had no experience with somebody like this coming out of a pretty wholesome relationship. You wouldn't know the amount of women who tried to reach out to Natterd at that point. So to me, she was just another fan, another woman who really wanted to jump his bones. Ew. But that's how it was. To me, why fly all this way to Canada, get a hotel room, just to eat some of his cooking?
He was gonna like bring her food. Like he's excited that everyone's like, oh, I'm a chef, and like, you know, like for real. So
for me, things were not adding up. I thought her motive was, you know, I thought that there was something else going on. Until I learned the proper timeline of what happened, and then I saw that he could have done it. The problem is, and I like to give the victim the benefit of the doubt, like, there's so many holes in the story. Like, you don't message somebody the day after being raped or sexually assaulted and cry about being rejected. Like, you don't do that. Sorry.
So, as of now, I believe May that something happened, but we don't know 100%. That's the difference. We still don't know 100%. It's still in the court. Things are still happening. We haven't seen any of the evidence. We haven't seen any of the video footage, if there's any. Apparently, there's some hotel video footage. I don't know. We don't know.
So that's all I'm gonna say. But I don't know. I have her video, like her most recent video, like saying she went on business. Yet she had the message to Natter says, I'm coming to Canada to see you. To see you. So Natter is like super excited about having fans. This woman is like 80. Not saying that 80-year-olds don't get sexually assaulted. It happens. But nothing ever sexual. Like, no, we have all the messages. Like, there's also, like, if there's cameras, like, he's seen her for, like, 10 minutes. Like, that, the camera would prove that. Like, there's footage of her chasing him down the street, and he's like, I gotta go. Like, she tried to, like, grab his dick and shit, and, like, no. She's actually like, if you watch her, you can tell she's sitting on a piss pad the whole time. Her camera's pointed at her crotch. Like, you know what I mean? So.
Now, don't get it twisted. I'm not defending that turd or discrediting May's story. I'm just saying that we don't know all the details because none of us were there, and we don't know what's being discussed in the court case. That's all I'm saying. I just like to keep an open mind with everything. But knowing what kind of person Naturd is now versus when it happened, I totally, 100% believe that he is capable of doing something so horrible, because he's done similar things to me and he's been very abusive to me. It doesn't matter, Lucky Lola. My experiences are different. Okay? And I've already said that. I'm not talking about that. We've decided that we're going to try this, and that's my choice. Like, things have been really good, and that's it. And I love him, and that's what I want to do.
So, yeah, I defended him at the time. He was my boyfriend. And I didn't know fully what happened. And what he said happened, he lied to me. Based on the messages I saw, I didn't understand the timeline of how things happened. And I didn't think that there would have been time because of how often I was there. And I thought she was just trying to make drama. I didn't think that he was predatory, that he was a bad person at the time, because Sam's Bar Lounge wasn't out and he hadn't laid a hand on me yet.
So much on my mind. Have any of you ever been in an abusive relationship? Anyway, Shannon, I was hoping I confided in you, and I don't really want to bring it up and bring drama. I don't want to talk about what we talked about, and you know what I mean? I don't know, I just think talking about it on here is just not good, and I was kind of hoping not to, so I hope you can respect that. Really? Wow, what? What are you talking about? Well, if that's Shannon, it's him or me. I've never fucking done that to you when you were with that asshole. So if that's what our friendship is to you, then fine. Goodbye to toxic people in my life. That's all I can say. Oh yeah, thanks, Shannon. Thanks for saying that he beats me. I love it. I'll never call you again, because, yeah, you're a liar. So focus on, that's what been trying to do. That's what I'm saying. I'm trying to focus on the positive, and I'm not gonna say yes, Dom and I have had bad, we've had some really toxic times, and I don't want to talk about them. I don't want to air it online. I don't want to talk about it. And I confided in her.
He hadn't laid a hand on me yet.
Fuck this shit, I'm out.